Classical or modern architecture, which is the better style of architecture? This is a highly debated topic. Even on the internet today, a lot of people debate it. So we are going to shed light into this discussion and see what we could come out of it. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Henry and I'm going to be taking you through this fascinating topic that has captivated people for centuries. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Also hit the notification bell to get notified once we release new videos, because we do that on a weekly basis. Without any further ado, let's jump right into the main content of this video. Classical and modern architecture. These two styles have shaped our cities, towns and landscape, and they continue to inspire architects and designers around the world. The purpose of this comparison is to shed light on the similarities and differences between these two styles and to appreciate their unique contributions to the world of architecture. Firstly, let's define classical architecture. It refers to an architectural style that originated in ancient Greece and Rome, and it has been revived and adapted throughout history. Classical architecture is characterized by its order, symmetry, proportion and balance. It uses columns, pediments and other classical elements to create a sense of harmony and unity. Columns are one of the most recognizable features of classical architecture. They come in different orders such as Doric, Ionic, Corinthian orders, and even some hybrids like composite orders, and they are characterized by their different column styles and proportions. Materials and construction techniques used in the classical era were varied depending on the location and the era, but marble, limestone and bricks were commonly used. The Parthenon of Athens, Greece, was a prime example of classical architecture made of marble. It was built in the 5th century BCE as a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. The Parthenon is renowned for its perfect proportions, harmonious designs, and exquisite craftsmanship. The Colosseum of Rome, Italy, is another famous example of classical architecture. Built in the 1st century CE, it was used as an amphitheater for gladiator contests and other public spectacles. The Colosseum is remarkable for its massive size, complex structure, and efficient use of space. Classical architecture has had profound influence on subsequent architectural styles. From the Renaissance to the Neoclassical period, it has also shaped our cultural values and ideals such as democracy, justice, and beauty. Now let's talk about modern architecture. It refers to an architectural style that emerged in the late 19th and 20th century and that has been characterized by its form follows function, simplification and abstraction, use of new materials and technology, and emphasis on sustainability and energy efficiency. Modern architecture has its roots in the Industrial Revolution, where new materials and technologies allowed architects to create innovative and functional buildings. These new materials included glass and reinforced concrete. Its key features include the form follows functions, simplification and abstraction, and the use of new materials and technology. Form follows function is a principle that emphasizes the importance of building function in determining its form. So the function comes first before the form. It means that the building should be designed to serve an intended purpose in the most efficient and effective way possible. Simplification and abstraction are principles that emphasize the importance of simplicity, clarity, and transparency in architecture. They mean that the building should be stripped of unnecessary ornamentation and decoration, and its structure and function should be expressed in a clear and legible way. New materials and technologies are principles that emphasize the importance of using innovative and sustainable materials and technologies in architecture. They mean that the building should be designed to minimize the environmental impact and maximize its energy efficiency. The Villa Savoye in Poissy, France, is an example of modern architecture designed by Le Corbusier in 1928. It is a minimalist and abstract building that exemplifies the principles of form follows function, simplification and abstraction, and the use of new materials and technology. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, is another famous example of modern architecture. Designed by Frank Owen Gehry in 1997, it is a curvilinear and sculptural building that challenges the traditional notion of architecture and art. Modern architecture has a significant impact on our cities, towns and landscapes, and has shaped our cultural values and ideals such as efficiency, innovation, and sustainability. Now let's compare classical and modern architecture. While they may seem very different, they share some similarities. For example, both styles emphasize order and symmetry. They use innovative materials and technologies and have influenced subsequent architectural styles such as Baroque and even Art Deco and Art Nouveau, etc. However, there are also significant differences between classical and modern architecture. For example, classical architecture emphasizes form over function, while modern architecture emphasizes function over form. Classical architecture is often ornate and decorative, while modern architecture is often minimalist and abstract. Classical architecture is rooted in the history and tradition, while modern architecture is rooted in progress and innovation. Each style has its strengths and weaknesses. Classical architecture is known for its beauty, harmony, and timelessness, which I feel is personally very important. What I love about it, its ability to outlive its function and stand the test of time. While modern architecture is known for its innovation, functionality, and sustainability. In conclusion, classical and modern architecture are two distinct styles that have shaped our world in profound ways. By understanding their similarities, differences, we can appreciate their unique contributions to the world of architecture and continue to be inspired by their beauty, innovation. As famous architect Le Corbusier once said, "Architecture is the mastery, correct and magnificent play of masses brought together in light." Whether it's classical or modern architecture, let's continue to celebrate this mastery, correct and magnificent play of masses brought together in light. Thanks for listening. In the end, the conclusion of this video is we need to differentiate bad architecture from good architecture, because I think that is the issue. It's not about whether it's classical or modern. I've seen great classical building designs, I've seen great modern architectural designs, and it now depends on how the architect or the designer is able to express this style and bring it out very well and express its strength very well. Because in the end, the world is very big and everybody have their own preferences. So it's okay if you like classical, it's okay if you like modern architecture. Alright, so if this video was helpful, if you've learned some things about classical and modern architecture, reward us by hitting the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Also hit the notification bell to get notified once we release new videos. With that said and done, I'm going to wish you good luck till we meet again in the next video. Thank you very much.